Welcome to this channel and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to give the general psychology, freshman psychology multiple choice questions focusing on chapter 1. It's a review exercise. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, I'll urge you to subscribe so that I'll continue to give you content and material related to this topic. There are so many videos related to this topic in this channel. You are free to view, comment, and share with others that may be interested and that may benefit from this video. Thank you so much. You are free to comment, like, and share with others. Thank you so much and enjoy this video. Number one of the following characterizes a school of thought. A, its orientation towards psychoanalysis. B, its views towards Gestalt psychology. C, its physiological research. D, its viewpoints and orientation. One of the following characterizes a school of thought. When we talk about school of thought, we are talking about schools of thought that include Gestaltism, structuralism, functionalism, cognitivism, behaviorism, and the rest. So what is it that characterizes this school of thought? When you look at all the four options, you realize that the correct answer is D. A school of thought is characterized by its viewpoints, that is the theories that it's purposed to take, and orientation, that is the main characteristics within that school of thought. Number two, in which year did psychology as a scientific field begin? 1879, 1905, 1945, 1897. In which year did psychology begin to be called a scientific field? The correct answer here is 1879. This was the year when William Wundt at the University of Leipzig conducted the first psychological experiments in psychology. So this was the year that psychology managed to break from physiology and philosophy to become a distinct field on its own. So the correct answer here is A. What is the focus of the goal description in psychology? A, modifying undesirable behavior. B, observing and noticing everything about the behavior. C, explaining observed behavior. D, predict future behavior. When you look at the four goals, description is one of the four goals. And what is the focus of this goal in psychology? The correct answer here is B, observing and noticing everything about that behavior. This is the focus of the goal description in psychology. Number 4, what is the meaning of the Greek letter mu in the context of psychology? A, knowledge. B, mind. C, body. D, study. What is the meaning of the Greek letter mu in the context of psychology? The correct answer here is study. What is the role of a psychologist when studying behavior and mental processes? A, to make accurate predictions about future behavior. B, to control and modify mental processes. C, to observe, describe, and explain and control behavior. D, to find reasons for observed behavior and predict future outcomes. What is the role? Here the keyword is the role of the psychologist in studying behavior and mental processes. The correct answer is C. The role of the psychologist is to observe, describe, explain, predict, and control behavior. Number 6, what is the etymological meaning of the term psychology? A, study of behavior and mental processes. B, scientific study of behavior. C, the study of the mind and the soul. D, knowledge of the mind and the soul. What is the etymological meaning of the term psychology? The correct answer here is C, the study of the mind and the soul. Which aspect do psychologists emphasize when defining psychology? A. Common sense scientific methods and internal activities. B. Outward actions, non-observable behavior and research findings. D. C. Covert behavior, mental processes and empirical data. C. Science, behavior and mental process. What aspects do psychologists emphasize when defining psychology? The correct answer here is D. Science, behavior and mental processes. You realize that we always say psychology is the scientific study of behavior and human behavior and mental processes. Number 8, what is the core of the goal prediction in psychology? A. Determining future outcomes. B. Explain underlying mental processes. C. Describe observable behavior. D. Control undesirable behavior. What is the core purpose of the goal prediction in psychology? The correct answer here is A. That is determining future outcomes. What does the cognitive perspective emphasize about people's thoughts and explanations? A. They have a minimal impact on feelings and beliefs. B. They affect actions, feelings, and choices. C. They have no impact on actions and choices. D. They solely influence feelings but not actions. What does the cognitive perspective emphasize about people's thoughts and explanations? The correct answer is B. They affect actions, feelings, and choices. Number 10, what is the primary focus of behaviorists? A. Understanding conscious mental processes. B. Studying environmental behavior, environmental conditions that maintain and discourage specific behaviors. C. Explore unconscious motives. D. Analyzing interpersonal conflicts. What is the primary focus of behaviorists? The correct answer here is B. Studying environmental conditions that maintain or discourage specific behaviors. What is the purpose of a survey? A. To collect data from a large group of people. B. To study a single case in a great detail. C. To manipulate variables. D. To observe behaviors in their natural environments. What is the purpose of a survey? The correct answer here is A. To collect data from a large group of people. Number 12, which field of psychology deals with people's social interactions, relationships, social perceptions, and attitudes? A. Developmental psychology. B. Industrial psychology. C. Social psychology. D. Cross-cultural psychology. Which field of psychology deals with people's social interactions, relationships, personal perceptions, and attitudes? The correct answer here is social psychology. This is the field in which people's interactions, perceptions, and attitudes are investigated. So the correct answer here is C. Which perspective in psychology focuses on the idea that the whole is different from the sum of its parts? A. Gestalt psychology. B. Structuralism. C. Psychoanalysis. D. Behaviorism. Which perspective in psychology focuses on the idea that the whole is different from the sum of its parts? The correct answer is Gestalt psychology. Number 14. Which step in scientific research involves collecting data to accept or reject a proposed statement? A. Drawing conclusions. B. Formulating the hypothesis. D. Defining the problem. D. Testing the hypothesis. Which step in the scientific research process involves collecting data to accept or reject a proposed statement? The correct answer here is D. Testing the hypothesis. This is whereby you reject or accept a proposed statement, which is the hypothesis. So the correct answer, number 14, is D. Number 15, the cognitive viewpoint stresses the importance of dash. A. Learning. B. Thinking. C. Biological drives. D. Motivation. The cognitive viewpoint stresses the importance of thinking. So B is the correct answer. One of the following is not a goal of scientific psychology. The correct keyword here is not. A, to explain behavior. B, to predict behavior. C, to abstract behavior. D, to control behavior. Which of the one of the following is not a goal? So the correct answer here is C. To abstract behavior is not a goal of scientific psychology. In which context can the knowledge of psychology be applied? A, law. B, health. C, education. D, all of the above. In which context is the knowledge of psychology applied? Where is psychology applied? Is it within the law, health, education? The correct answer is all of the above. Psychology is applied in both the law as forensic psychologists, in health, clinical psychologists, in education, educational psychology. So the correct answer here is D. Number 18. Dash is correctly associated with the German word Gestalt. A, repression. B, physiology. C, organized war. D, atom. The correct answer here is organized war. Number 18 is C. What is the correlational research? A, research method that collects data from a large group of people. B, a research method that observes behavior in their natural environment. C, a research method that manipulates variables. D, a research method that measures the relationship between two or more variables. What is correlational research? The correct answer here is D. This is a method where one measures and tries to look at the relationship between two or more variables. Number 20, Dash applies psychological principles to industries and organizations to increase productivity. A, industrial psychology. B, social psychology. C, cross-cultural psychology. D, developmental psychology. Which Dash applies psychological principles to industries and organizations. The correct answer here is industrial psychology. What does the psychodynamic perspective emphasize? A, the influence of consciousness on behavior, on everyday behavior. B, the role of interpersonal conflict in determining behavior. C, the role of adult experiences in shaping adult behavior. D, the influence of unconscious mental behavior on everyday behavior. What does the psychodynamic perspective emphasize? It emphasizes the influence of unconscious mental behavior on everyday behavior. Number 22, what does psychodynamists think about themselves? A, scientists of cognitive process. B, specialists in behavioral conditioning. C, analyzers of conscious motives. C, D, archaeologists of the mind. What does psychodynamics think of themselves as? They think of themselves as archaeologists of the mind. They will dig deeper into the unconscious to find what will be happening. So the correct answer here is D. Which field of psychology examines the role of culture in understanding behavior, thoughts, and emotion? A, cross-cultural psychology. B, developmental psychology. C, industrial psychology. D, social psychology. Which field of psychology examines the role of culture in understanding thoughts, behavior, and emotions? The correct answer here is cross-cultural psychology. Which field of psychology focuses on the studying of physical, cognitive, and psychological changes that occur across the lifespan? A, personality psychology. Social psychology, cross-cultural psychology, and developmental psychology, which focuses on the physical cognitive changes that occur within a lifespan, that is within a human being's development. So the correct answer here is developmental psychology. Which field of psychology applies psychological principles to the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of psychological disorders? A. Clinical psychology. B. Cross-cultural psychology. Developmental psychology. C. And D is personality psychology. Which field applies psychological principles to the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of psychological disorders? The correct answer here is A. Clinical psychology. Number 26. What is the aim of psychologists in their study? A. Explain behavior, predict behavior, control behavior, all of the above. What is the aim of psychologists? The correct answer here is all the above. All of these are the aims of psychologists in carrying out their studies. William James functionalism is mainly interested in A. Developmental psychology, B. How the mind works, C. The structure of the unconscious, D. Introspection. William James functionalism was mainly interested in how the mind works or how the mind functions. What is the purpose of the control group in an experiment? A. To measure the relationship between variables. B. To study single cases in detail. C. To observe behaviors in their natural environment. D. To provide a comparison against the experimental group. What is the purpose of a control group? The correct answer here is D. To provide a comparison against the experimental group. What do psychologists study behavior and mental processes with? A. Traditions and beliefs. B. Personal experiences. D. Empirical data and scientific processes. D. Common sense and intuitive observations. What do psychologists study behavior and mental processes with? The correct answer is C. Empirical data and scientific procedures. Number 30, what is the main emphasis of the cognitive perspective? A. The mental processes like reasoning, memory, and problem solving. B. The study of the brain chemicals and psychological processes. C. The social and cultural factors that affect behavior. And D. The effect of biology on behavior. The correct answer here is A. The mental processes like reasoning, memory, and problem solving. As biology and behavior interact. A. Behavior has no impact on biology. B. Biology affecting behavior and behavior in turn affecting biology. C. Biology has no impact on behavior. D. There is no interaction between biology and behavior. According to the biological perspective, how does biology and behavior interact? The correct answer is B. Biology affecting behavior and behavior in turn affecting biology. Number 32. What does the socio-cultural perspective focus on? A. Exploring human values and subjective experiences. B. Understanding the uniqueness of human beings. C. The social and cultural factors affecting human behavior. D. Studying brain activity and electrical stimulation. The correct answer here is C. Number 33. According to the humanist perspective, what is the goal of humanistic psychology? A. Helping people express themselves creatively and achieve self-actualization. B. Emphasizing the idea that genetic heritage can predispose us to certain behaviors. C. Studying brain activity and metabolic activity in the nervous system. D. Understanding the social and cultural factors affecting behavior. The correct answer here is A. According to the humanistic perspective, the goal is to help people express themselves creatively and achieve self-actualization. The main theorists here are Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow. Number 34. Why is the behavioral perspective sometimes called the black box approach? A. It treats the mind as the most crucial aspect of understanding human behavior. B. It focuses on conscious mental processes. C. It focuses on what goes in and out of the box, but not on the processes that take place. C, it emphasizes the role of learning experiences in shaping behavior. Here, the correct answer is C. By referring to the box, it refers to the individual, so it focuses on what goes in and not the processes that take place, that is, not the process that take place inside the box, which include processes like memory, issues to do with consciousness and unconscious behaviors or processes that are looked at by psychoanalysts. So the correct answer here is number 34 is C. Which field of psychology studies the relatively enduring traits and characteristics of individuals? Traits and characteristics of individuals. A, social psychology. B, personality psychology. C, cross-cultural psychology. And D, industrial psychology. Which field studies enduring traits and characteristics of individuals? The correct answer here is personality psychology. What is the purpose of descriptive research? A, to collect data from a large group of people. B, to study a single case in great detail. C, to manipulate variables. D, to observe behaviors in their natural settings. The correct answer here is C. Observation. A, it allows the manipulation of variables. B, it can be used to generalize similar cases. C, it addresses hundreds of people in the same question. D, it may result in observer bias. What are the limitations of naturalistic observation? The correct answer is that it may result in observer bias, since one will be observing participants and organisms in their natural settings and may be biased in through what one will be observing. Number 38. What is the advantage of a case study? The advantage of a case study: A, it addresses hundreds of people in the same question. B, it allows for the manipulation of variables. C, it provides the real picture of behavior. D, it provides a tremendous amount of data from a single case or individuals. What is the advantage of a case study? The correct answer here is D. It provides a lot of data about an individual or a single case. Which field of psychology helps individuals with less severe problems than those treated with clinical psychologists? A, counseling psychology. B, personality psychology, social psychology, cross-cultural psychology. Which field of psychology helps individuals with less severe problems than those treated by clinical psychology? The correct answer here is counseling psychology. Counseling psychologists deal with similar clients as clinical psychologists, but the main difference is that counseling psychologists deal with less severe individuals in less severe cases. One of the following is an example of covert behavior. A, observing other people's behavior. B, thinking and feeling. C, facial expressions and movement. D, talking and reactions. One of the following is an example of covert. Covert, these are things that cannot be seen outwardly and can be inward. So it deals with thinking and feeling. So number 40, the correct answer is B. Which perspective emphasizes the uniqueness of human beings and focuses on values and subjective experiences? A, humanistic perspective. B, cognitive perspective. B, biological perspective. D, socio-cultural perspective. Which perspective emphasizes the keyword here is uniqueness and focuses on values and subjective experiences? The correct answer is humanistic perspective. This branch or perspectives deals with the uniqueness of individuals and how they can be able to explain their own subjective experiences in their own unique way, and be able to achieve self-actualization. The main theorists here are Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow. According to the humanist perspective, what is the goal of the humanistic psychology? The correct answer here is helping people self-actualize. It's the same as number 41. Which field of psychology applies psychological principles to the prevention and treatment of physical illnesses and diseases? A. Health psychology. B. Cross-cultural psychology. C. Social psychology. D. Personality psychology. Which field deals with prevention, treatment of physical illnesses and diseases? The correct answer is health psychology. What do mental processes include according to the text? What do mental processes include? A. Thinking, feeling, and remembering. B. Research findings and empirical data. C. Common sense, traditions, and beliefs. D. Talking, facial expressions, and movement. What do mental processes include? The correct answer is A. They include thinking, feeling, and remembering. Which field of psychology applies psychological principles to improve the legal system? A. Cross-cultural psychology. B. Social psychology. C. Personality psychology. D. Forensic psychology. Which field applies psychological principles to the improvement of the legal system? The correct answer here is forensic psychology. These deal with how criminals behave, how criminals think, and how people observe criminal activities, and also to deal with the issues of eyewitness testimony and eyewitness conduct. Which field of psychology focuses on the application of psychological principles and theories in improving the educational processes? A. Education developmental psychology. B. Educational psychology. C. Cross-cultural psychology. D. Personality psychology. Which field of psychology focuses on the application of psychological principles and theories improving the educational processes and the education sector? The correct answer is educational psychology. These include whereby educational psychologists carry out assessments of individual students with learning disabilities, as well as carry out career guidance within schools and offer counseling services to students in processes related to the choosing of subjects and any issues that may interfere with learning within the school. So they apply psychological principles in that. So the correct answer here is B. What does the goal control relate to psychology? A. Predicting future outcomes. B. By finding reasons for observed behavior. C. By modifying undesirable behavior. D. By observing and noticing everything about behavior. What does the goal control relate to psychology? The correct answer here is C. It relates to the issues that are within the confines of modifying undesirable behavior, that is controlling it from becoming toxic and undesirable. Number 48. Which Greek word refers to mind, soul, or spirit? Which Greek word refers to the refers to mind, soul, or spirit? A. Psyche. B. Knowledge. C. Epistemology. D. Discourse. Which Greek word refers to mind, soul, and spirit? The Greek word is psyche. So when you combine the two, psychology, the logi part denotes study. So the correct answer here, 48, is A. Number 49. In psychology, what does the goal explanation primarily aim to do? A. Modify mental processes. B. Predict future behavior. C. Control undesirable behavior. D. Find reasons for observed behavior. What does the goal explanation primarily aim to do? It aims to find reasons for observed behavior. And now finally, the last question: which option best describes the scientific definition of psychology? Which option best describes the scientific definition of psychology? A. The study of the body, study of history, the study of the universe. D. The study of the mind, soul, and spirit. The correct answer is D. This is the correct answer when you look at this is the closest answer possible when you look at the 4 options that you've been given. So number 50, the answer is D. Thank you for spending time watching this video, and if this is the first time for you to visit this channel, thank you for spending time with me. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, may you please subscribe. It can go a long way in motivating me and the team to continue putting out content. This is the first chapter, and we will continue putting multiple choice questions related to this module. And if you haven't subscribed, may you subscribe. You are free to share and to put any comments below. If you feel there's a question that I've not answered properly, please feel free to name the correct answer so that I can also improve and improve in the next episodes so that I can up my game. Thank you for spending time with me. You are free to share with other colleagues in your class and others as well. Thank you so much.